So, if you've been finding yourself feeling kind of keyed up or anxious lately, this is the perfect session for you this morning, the perfect class. We're going to start out in a comfortable seat. So, if you want to sit on a blanket or a pillow or a block, that's perfect. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And then you're going to lengthen up through your spine. And to begin today, we're going to do a breathing practice, also called pranayama. And this particular one is alternate nostril breathing. And it's really, really good for calming your nervous system, getting you in tune with your breath, and it actually balances the two hemispheres of your brain. So wonderful to do. Sometimes if I'm really busy throughout the day, I'll actually set an alarm to go off, a reminder to go off every couple of hours, and I'll sit my butt down and do Nadi Shodhana, also called alternate nostril breathing. So to begin with, you're going to take your first and second finger down like this, so pointer and middle finger down like this. And then what we're going to be doing is closing off our nostrils. So you're going to take the pad, like your fingertip, the pad of your finger, just above the opening of the nostril, right where there's that kind of divot that you can feel. And you're going to close off one nostril, and you're going to breathe out and then breathe in. And then you're going to close off the other nostril and you're going to breathe out and then breathe in. So to begin with, actually, you're going to take a nice deep breath in and out. And then close off your right nostril, breathe in through your left. Close left nostril, breathe out through the right. In through the right. Close right nostril, out through the left. In through the left. Close left nostril, out through the right. In through the right. Close right nostril, out through the left. In through the left. Close left nostril, out through the right. In through the right. And continue at your own pace. And then the next time you breathe out through the left nostril, you can release your hands. Keep your eyes closed here. See if you feel any different than you did before we started. And then bring your hands to heart center, and we'll open officially today with one Om. So take a nice deep breath in. Gently bow your head. Release your hands. And you can either keep your eyes closed or slowly, gently open them, very soft gaze. And begin to take your head in some very broad circles here. So in one direction, and in the other direction, you might be hearing some cracking, maybe some snap, crackle, pop happening there. And just very gently, very lovingly, and you can reverse directions. If you find a spot that's maybe more tense, maybe you want to spend a little bit longer there. And gradually come back to center. And then you can take your head over to the right and take your right hand very gently, rest it on the side, on the left side of your head, and press into the hand gently with your head and back into your head with your hand. And then if you'd like, you can give yourself a little bit more of a stretch by giving your hand just a little bit more weight. So very gentle here. And then inhale, come back to center. Maybe move the head side to side very gently. And we'll take the other side. So head leans to the left. Bring the left hand onto the right side of the head very gently. And then push the head into the hand, hand into the head. And then maybe you give that left hand just a little bit more weight. And inhale, lift back up. Turn your head side to side. And then you're going to take your hands out in front of you and begin to slowly walk your hands out. So this morning you may go to about right here, or you might go a little further. You can even come down onto your forearms as long as you're pressing your sits bones back, right? So if your sits bones, if your butt starts to lift up off of the mat or off of your cushion or blanket, then you want to back off and lift back up. You also have a gentle core engagement here. So you're very gently pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Flat back as far as you can. And then if you are coming further forward, then you are going to have that bend in your back. Allow your head to be an extension of your spine, so you're not dropping the head completely and you're not lifting the chin up. It's just a very gentle extension. And inhale, walk your hands back up to center. And then here you're going to place your left hand beside you on your mat or on the floor. Lift your right arm up, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the side body, and exhale, lean over to the left here. So we're opening up the side body. This is going to help you to be able to take deeper breaths throughout your day. Soften your jaw. Soften the eyes. Release the tongue. And inhale, come back up. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, bring them down to your side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, this time bring your arms to your hands to your hip creases. And inhale here, exhale, press down into your legs. So what you're doing here is giving yourself a really nice assist and grounding, which is really good for anxiety. Continuing to breathe, always breathing, and you can release the hands. Place your right hand beside you. Inhale, lifting up, lifting that left arm up tall, and exhale over to the right. Releasing your jaw, softening your eyes, softening your tongue. And inhale, come back to center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, bring your hands to your hip creases again, pressing down. Maybe close your eyes. And release. Now you're going to take your left leg out to the side, not all the way to the side, just about 45 degrees. And then you're going to bring your right foot to your inner left thigh. And what I like to do here is to grab the flesh of my inner thigh and press down, and outer thigh pulls up. Gives you a nice adjustment there. From here, you're going to lift up, inhale, and exhale, bring your hands forward. So you're going to take this nice walk forward again, making sure that those sits bones are still plugged into the earth. And again, head is an extension of the spine. Make sure that those left toes are pointing straight up. So flexed left foot. And with every inhale, you're going to lengthen, and every exhale, fold. So remember, you might be up here, and you could actually still be on your blanket or your bolster or pillow or block. And then you could also be out here. Depends on where you are in your body. And one is not better than the other. We show up to the mats in the bodies that we are in. Then you're going to inhale, lift back up. And then take that left hand out to your shin, to your left shin. Inhale, lift the right arm up, and exhale, take it over to the side. So again, lots of options here. You could just be right here. You could take that left hand to the inside of the left leg and take it even deeper over so that you're on your left elbow. And then you could even reach for that left foot with the right hand and then push into the ground with the left arm so that you're opening your chest up towards the sky. So wherever you are, you want to make sure that that right sits bone is still rooted into the earth. And inhale, lifting up. Just reconnecting with your breath. Close your eyes. See the difference between your right side body and your left side body. See if one feels more expansive than the other. Probably, right? Great. Then bring both of your legs in front of you. And you're going to take your hands to your knees and lift your torso long, right? So we're lengthening the spine here. So you can pull back with your hands and get a little bit of extra oomph there to your extension. Again, releasing the jaw. And then you're going to take your right leg out to the side, so 45-degree angle. Remember that right foot is flexed, toes are pointing up. And then the left foot comes to the inside of the thigh, inner thigh. And then again, you can do this adjustment. Take your hand to the inner thigh, outer thigh, press the inner thigh down, outer thigh, you're pulling up. And then you can put them back onto the ground. You can do that with the other leg too if you'd like to. So we're making sure that our sits bones are plugged in. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, come forward. With every inhale, you're lengthening. Every exhale, folding. See if you can tune into the quality of the air on your skin. And inhale, walk your hands back up so that you're seated. And then take your right hand to your right shin. Inhale, left arm up, lift up, lengthen, and exhale, come to the side, so crescenting to the side. So again, you might be right here. Go ahead and take this time to really root into that left sits bone here. So make sure your left butt cheek is all the way onto the floor, onto your mat. And then if you want to take it deeper, you can come onto your arm, that right arm, and reach maybe for that right foot. Opening up the chest towards the sky. Active right leg as well. So you're pulling that right kneecap up towards your hips. So activating that leg. And then on your next inhale, you're going to come up, reach up with the arms. And exhale, bring the arms by your side. We're going to bring that right foot in, come into an easy seat. So this can simply be one foot in front of the other. And then actually we're going to come on to our backs here. So while we're going onto our backs, we're going to take what's called boat pose, which is very appropriate for the setting today. And welcome, welcome to this beautiful Charleston morning. So boat pose, you're going to bring your feet, your legs up. So you can either keep them right here, or you can straighten the legs if you'd like to. That's a little more advanced. And what this does is it strengthens your core, this pose. It also is strengthening your psoas, which can get weak because we tend to sit. Now, if both of these are a bit much for you, you can have your hands behind your legs. Okay, and do your best to strengthen, to lengthen the back body and to straighten this area, right? We don't want to be hunched right there. And then from here, wherever you are, you're going to slowly, slowly, slowly lower down all the way onto your mat. So bring the soles of your feet together here and come into reclined Baddha Konasana. If this is a little too much for your lower back, you can instead take your feet to mat width apart and allow your knees to come in towards each other so that they're resting on each other, touching. So either reclined Baddha Konasana or feet wide with knees in. And then from here, you're going to take your hands onto those hip creases again. Inhale and exhale, push down on your upper thighs with your hands. So lengthening the spine. If you do happen to be outside looking at the beautiful sky, and then you're going to bring, with your hands, using your hands, you're going to bring your knees back together, feet onto the floor. Take your right foot, cross it over your left knee. See about pushing that right knee out, so away from your body, right? You're not doing it with your hand. You're doing it with your muscles, with muscular engagement. And then you're going to lift that left foot up off the ground. So again, options here. You could actually stay with the left foot on the ground. You could lift it up. You could interlace your hands behind the left hamstrings, actually closer to behind the knee. And then you can pull in with the hands and press back into the hands with the leg. Okay, that's going to give you a nice opening here. If you'd like to go deeper, you can actually interlace the hands around the shin. Also make sure that you're pressing your tailbone, so your sits bones kind of, but your tailbone down towards the earth. And what this does is it allows you to still have, now I'm exaggerating it right now, but to still have this natural curve in the lower back. It's very slight. We just don't want to be flattening that lower back. And then you can release that side. Let's take the other side. So left foot crosses over right knee, and either right foot is on the mat or lifted up with your hands interlaced. And let's interlace them the other way. So if last time you had the right pinky finger on top, then you're going to put the left pinky finger on top this time and interlace behind the right leg, pressing the leg into the hands, hands into the leg. And of course, if you'd like to take it further, you can interlace both hands around the shin. And you can release that right foot back down, bring the left foot down to the mat. Take your arms out wide beside you. And then you're going to take both knees over to the left for a twist here. You might need to adjust your head a little bit, your upper back. And if you'd like to take this one deeper, you can take the left foot on top of the right thigh there. And release that left foot. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And here we're going to drop the knees over to the right. These delicious, yummy twists. And again, if you'd like to deepen, you can take that right foot on top of the left thigh. Feeling the length in that left side body here. Also feel the length in the right side body. And inhale, lifting back up, placing both feet onto the earth. Let's take the feet as wide as the mat and just do some windshield wipers here. So taking the knees, dropping them to the left and to the right. And then come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. If you'd like to lengthen one leg and then the other. Maybe taking the legs wide. Any other movements that you'd like to do before our Shavasana here this morning or whenever you're doing this. And release the legs. Come into your Shavasana. So feet are as wide as your mat or wider if you'd like. Hands come out beside your body, palms facing up, so they're not touching the body. They're not too far out either. They're comfortably beside your body. And just release your body into the earth. Allow it to sink into the gentle embrace of this support. And you can choose to either stay here for a longer Shavasana or begin to deepen your breath. Maybe bring some movement back into the body, moving your fingers and your toes. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. See how tall you got. And bring your knees into your chest. And then roll to one side or the other, coming into a fetal position. Keeping your eyes closed, stay here for a few moments. Really appreciating yourself for taking this time. Give yourself some love. You've given your body some love. And gently, lovingly press yourself back up to a seated position. Let's keep the eyes closed still here. Bring your hands to heart center. Press chest into thumbs, thumbs back into chest. And we'll close our practice today with one Om. Take a nice deep breath in. And the light that is within me, that is me, the love that is within me, that is me, acknowledges, honors, and bows to the light, the love that is within each of you, that is you.